Yo, what up, Hosh fam? Today I want to make you guys basically a full beginner's guide for Trials of Osiris. It's a super competitive playlist. Basically, I'll get into what is Trials, how to go to it, the rewards you can get from it, how to find teammates for it, the benefits of playing, maybe if it's not for you, and a lot of other stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I put a lot of work into it. If you do like the video, and if you want to see more content like this, or just like my voice, hit that sub button. It really helps me out. If you have any questions, or if you want a team or need a clan, feel free to leave a comment down below. I try to respond as fast as I can. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a great day. So one of the things you guys are probably asking yourselves is, what is Trials? It's a competitive Crucible or PvP playlist in Destiny that basically rewards you for winning games, winning matches. It's a kind of a goal for your team to get to 7 wins, and even a bigger goal to get to flawless, which we'll talk about later. But it's a 3 versus 3 mode, which you can see on screen here. Once you die, you're basically eliminated for the round, unless your teammate can pick you up and revive you, or it's the end of the round and all your team either gets eliminated or the other team gets eliminated. If you beat the other team, if you're the team that eliminates them or captures the zone at the end of the time remaining, then you win the round. It's the first 1 to 5. So now that you guys know what Trials is, I'm going to show you guys where to find Saint 14, who is the guy that you're going to need to start Trials, basically. You've got to buy this passage from him, and then you get to find a team or go in solo and start your weekend. Yeah, so Saint 14, you're going to want to go to the tower here. If you don't know where that is, it's right here in the middle of the map, tower. Game kind of walks you through it. You can fast travel the courtyard, but he's actually going to be over here in the hangar. Right over here. Saint 14 used to be the first Vanguard. He's one of the most famous Titans in all of Destiny, and he's freaking awesome. This is him right here, and you can talk to him, and here's kind of the Trials loot. So, stuff you can get from Saint 14 for loot. Basically, he has all of these weapons that don't rotate through. So you have your full gear for your class. So right now I'm on my Warlock, so it's going to show my Warlock gear. You'll get Trials engrams for ranking up with him up here, and you'll also get Trials engrams from winning games, especially if you get past 7 wins, which we'll get into more later about the rewards and everything that includes. But you can get gear from him that you can pick up if they don't already drop for you, or you want to roll again for that. And you get the sniper rifle, Eye of Soul, pretty good sniper rifle. The messenger pulse rifle, it's fantastic. Igneous hammer, great hand cannon. Solar Scar, decent sword. Shayar's Wrath, you'll probably see this everywhere if you play any Crucible. It is a blast and a ton of fun to use. And then Reed's Regret, which is brand new to Trials. What you'll also have here, these are rank rewards. So ranking for Trials of Osiris is new. It's brand new. If you can see here, you get a reward for Trials engram. Shows you how much points you need to rank up to the next rank. And then once you get to rank, it says I'm rank 15 out of 17. Once I rank up to full, I can reset. So right here, I get Igneous Hammer here. That's Killing Wind and Moving Target. Aren't bad rolls. Have those. I can reset my rank, get an Ascendant Shard, and I start over, but then I get new rewards as well. So definitely worth playing and ranking up through this system. Some of this stuff can be pretty expensive. If you notice here, this gear here is 20,000 to specify this. You need an engram, 100 legendary shards, and glimmer to get some of these rewards. But they're definitely worth doing, especially if you like a gun, even though you got bad rolls on it. There's just a lot of content here. All right, so for passages for the rewards that he has, so this is kind of what the screen looks like when he's here. You got a few different passages here. You got Passage of Ferocity. Your 3rd match win grants a bonus win. You got Passage of Mercy, forgives 1 loss per run. This is also the easiest one to do, just because you get it. If you're trying to go flawless and get the 7 wins without a loss, this basically gives you an extra loss to get that on. So I would definitely advise doing this if you're going for flawless, but there's some other ones that could be better if you're not. Passage of Wealth, increased trial rank points from reaching 3, 5, and 7 match wins on a ticket. And then you have Passage of Confidence, grants bonus rewards from flawless chess, which is awesome, like literally. So if you do this one, obviously for the confidence, if you know you're gonna get flawless, you get a great team, whatever you're doing for that, and you don't need your mercy, so you don't need the extra loss. If you get this, you definitely get more rewards for that. As you can see here too, though, it costs legendary shards for each passage. So these ones, 15. These are the base ones. Then you have the step up for 25. It's 10,000 glimmer for these, 15,000 glimmer for these, 20,000 glimmer for this one. And then it's 50 legendary shards. Now, this passage basically goes through all of your characters, so it transfers over to other people. You can only have one passage basically at a time for the same ones. You can switch them out if you want. It just costs you more for each time, but you can basically stick with the same passage all weekend long. As you can see up here, I've already ranked up, so this is a Trials engram that I can get for that, so I can grab that right now. But every time you rank up, you will get a Trials engram for that too. Down here we have bounties. You can do, these are daily bounties, and they do reset every week, so make sure you do them before, if you're trying to go for that, before the reset on Tuesday, every Tuesday. I grab these every day, try to complete them through, especially for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then you can get additional bounties right here for 3,000 Glimmer, like you normally can for other stuff. And as I kind of mentioned before, for focused decoding for stuff, if you really want a set of gear for, you want the mask, but you want a different role in it, this is a great way to do that. It does cost a lot of Glimmer, like I said, and Legendary Shards, but it's definitely worth it. If I want to get Igneous Hammer in a really good role, which I am trying to go for right now, I can just farm this all weekend. Keep engrams, Glimmer, and then Legendary Shards, and have those and spend those too. The Adept weapon does change every week. I think I stated before. So you can check what it is every week if you just come to Saint 14. Trials comes every Friday through Tuesday on the reset. So for me, Friday it comes at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can kind of look up for your time zone, but basically it's whenever the weekly reset is for you on Tuesday. So where to find Trials for the weekend? It's in your Crucible up here, just on your main destination screen. Go over Crucibles, and it's right here, Trials of Osiris. 3v3, fire team 1 to 3 players. Obviously you can do this, it has matchmaking now, so you don't have to find a team if you don't want to find one. It's third person camera is restricted, so like if you emote around a corner or anything like that, basically it takes it away when you're doing competitive down here like survival, or it takes away for Trials of Osiris. Shows your game history, all of that, and you also get pinnacle rewards for winning 50 rounds for the whole weekend too. So, and that's per character, so it's definitely worth doing if you can. Also, if you're able to farm this and get to your rank to legend over here, which is like, I don't know how high that is, so maybe 7,500 for that, then you can reset it with him like I mentioned before, just here. So you can get all these rewards for the week. Reset requires rank 16, and then just keep going. You can keep farming it all weekend. For Trials for the week, you can do it solo. They just offered a new thing for matchmaking, so you don't have to have a fire team or anybody to play with. You can do it by yourself. So a couple of perks that you get for doing that. You don't have to talk as much with people if that makes you uncomfortable, or you just don't want to do something like that. You can play by yourself. You also get new teammates every game, basically, which is super nice if you have teammates that aren't very good. Kind of rough when you have teammates that are good, but it's still a great thing to try out. Solo is great to do it if you don't have any friends that play Destiny or have any friends that want to do that with you, if you don't like Crucible or anything like that. You still get rewards for it, so it's definitely worth doing, even if you're by yourself. And you also get to hone your skills in Crucible, get better at it, especially if you're solo, because you basically, you don't have the communication you would have with normal fire teams. So you get a lot of practice of working with your team without communication, just playing better, when to push up, when to play back, and to help out your team. So definitely a lot of pluses to that. As for with friends or a fire team, you get to make a whole bunch of new friends with it too, which is super fun, especially if you look online for a team to go with, which I love. I love playing with the friends that I have now, or new friends that are getting into Destiny. It's an absolute blast, even if we're just practicing or getting better at it, and even if they're not very good or I'm not playing very good. It's definitely easier. You have so much more communication when you have a fire team, especially if you're talking to them. If you're trying to go flawless and get 7 wins without losing for the extra rewards and stuff for the week, communication is so key. Even if you die, like right here, you see me in the middle here. I'm holding the middle point here, and I got my teammates literally watching my back over me. I'm just meleeing these guys in this rift. It's without the communication, sometimes, you have people split up, you don't push together, you hold back too far when you should be being aggressive or slowing it down. So way better communication, and you have way more of a chance to go flawless if you are communicating with your teammates. How can I tell if Trials isn't for you? There's a few things. Trials is very competitive. Like I said, it's one of the most competitive gameplay, like PvP in the game. It's super fun. You deal with a lot of people that are, I guess the words you could use is sweats or tryhards. People that are just trying to go flawless. They try to carry other people for whatever reasons for fun. While it's super fun to do that, and I personally love the competitiveness of it, it's also can be pretty frustrating if you're losing time and time against some pretty insane people. So that might be a reason why you might not want to do trials. You might not like it if you hate the map for the week. It rotates weekly. Like this is the Burning Shrine map. Oh, I think that's from D1, but this is the map from that. This week we have another map switched out. Some weeks they do rotation maps all weekend, so every game you get put into, it basically goes to this pool of maps and it rotates. Those are difficult weekends too. Another warning could be if you don't like Crucible. If you really don't like Crucible, then I wouldn't do this. I would personally try to give it a go, though. I think it's definitely worth it, even if it's just for the rewards and just meeting new people or whatever. But you might not like it. Rewards you can get from going flawless are basically the Trials of Osiris guns, like Shair's Wrath. As you can see from the menu before at Saint 14, you can get focus engrams for this stuff, but this is also loot that drops at 3, 5, 7 wins and after if you get wins after, but also from the flawless chests. But if you see here, this adept version, basically it's like an improved version of the gun before. Every weekend for trials it rotates guns. So last weekend was the Shair's Wrath adept here, which is fantastic, so you should definitely get this. Even if you can't go flawless, just getting the normal one and getting some good rolls on it would be awesome. I don't have very good rolls yet, but hopefully I'll get something here soon. But it was adept last week for the first week of trials for me. And then if you look over here, Reed's Regret is a normal gun that they have, but I just got Reed's Regret adept for going flawless this week. This gun is freaking awesome. I've got terrible rolls. I mean, not terrible, but they're okay here. But if you want to farm for this stuff, the adept is just basically a better version of the original one right there. See? And obviously they look slightly different. You've got this one, looks sleek, and then you've got this one. I personally, it's definitely worth doing. Rewards for going flawless. Basically, if you go 7 wins with no losses, even if you have a mercy of a loss, but you go flawless. After you go flawless for the weekend, every win you get after that is a possible chance to get extra loot. And every other win, I think you can even get an adept piece of gear again. Usually adept loot will only drop if you go flawless and you open the chest at the end, or if you use a focused engram with Saint 14 in the tower. You can turn in your passage along with a crap ton of glimmer, legendary shards, and all of that to get another adept, but it uses a lot of materials. Or you can just continue to stay on your flawless card for the weekend and get wins after. I do believe you can't lose your games. You have to stay on a flawless card to get the adept versions of them, so as long as you can hold it. But even if you choose to keep your card for the weekend and you do lose, you still get extra rewards, especially every other and a half. Like I get it. I mean, I've gotten a Ascendant shard just for playing games after my 7, even after I lost, and you still get re-rolls on the main guns like Shair's Wrath, the non-adept version, or Reed's Regret, and so on. It's definitely worth doing, at least getting to 7 wins, even if you've lost, especially if you've gone flawless, and to stay on that as long as you can, just for the rewards alone. All right, so if you guys are looking for how to find a team to go flawless, or just a good team that you want to play with, or you don't have any friends to do this with or play this game, whatever you're doing, if you go to Bungie.net, it's a great way to do this. And there's also an app for it. If you just download the Destiny 2 companion, you can find fire teams, but all you have to do is just sign over here, sign in with whatever you need, and then once you sign in here, we can just go over here. If you go to community and you just says find fire team, we're gonna load up into this, and now we can look to see what this is looking for. So if we have a certain platform we want to do, I know there's cross-platform, so you can play with any platform, but just in case you don't have Discord, if you're using PlayStation or Xbox, whatever it is, let's just say I want to use Steam, all activities, what do I want to do? You can look for what you want to, anything. I mean, there's raids on here, there's nightfalls, I mean, different old stuff like past seasons, dungeons, Crucible, but Trials of Osiris, you pick this. So right now there's just one specifically for Steam, but if I go over here to any platform, then you can see obviously there's more, and these are going all the time, all weekend long. There's people that probably have similar KDs to you if you're just learning. There's people that are tryhards on here. Excuse me. And if you don't know what a tryhard is or anything like that, basically it's just someone that likes to sweat a lot. They push to win. They're very competitive, that kind of thing. But there's, anyways, looking for all kinds of stuff. Something to go for flawless, something for just go for wins. But this is a great way to find new people if you're looking to do that for your first time or for just for the weekend. It's an absolute blast, and you can meet some really cool people. There's awesome people in Destiny community. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I put a ton of work into this. If you do like the video, like the video. If you have any questions or want to run some games with me anytime, feel free to leave a comment down below. And you're welcome to join our Discord. It's HoshFam, capital H, capital F. Anyways, thank you guys so much for all the support. I hope this video helped you out. And we'll catch you in the next one.